Come out with us and play. Love your London. Have a banana.
There's a couple of ladies who are level up. They're really, really impatient.
No, sí. Okay, so we are here at the moment in Lincoln's Inn Fields, and we're witnessing it's a Catalan tradition, about a couple of hundred years old, although it was originally in a little town of Algemesí in Valencia, something called Muixerangues, which is then developed went into Valls in Tarragona, and then eventually over the whole of Catalunya, and it's quite popular in all the Països Catalans. I'm here with Guerau. He's one of the organisers. And they're rehearsing for something very special, which is called the Diada de Sant Joan, which is this coming Saturday. It's going to be in Borough Market, very near Borough Market, near Stoney Street, I believe it's called.
In Borough Yards. Borough Market.
Near Borough Market. So look out for that. That's going to be around about what time on Saturday?
3:30.
3:30 on Saturday. This is Guerau, is that right?
Nice to meet you guys.
So my name's Tristán. We're from London. We'd like to say a little bit about, first of all, how long have you been doing this?
So the Colla has been here since was founded in 2015.
Yeah.
I've been here for around 6 years now. So it's been great to see how the Colla has developed over the years, and the challenges that we have had in London, like to continue growing, as in getting to survive the pandemic, the Brexit and all, and getting once again the people together after any challenges that comes to us, to get together, to enjoy the time together and bring this Catalan culture here in London.
Now you just mentioned challenges, and of course in Catalunya this is a very well-known tradition, but over here it isn't. So do you face any sort of extra levels of health and safety from councils, paperwork, papelasa?
Yeah, it's always interesting how we have to explain what human castles is when you go to a new place and you want to do a performance. The first time that you talk to them about that, they don't know what is it. So you have to explain first what is it, and especially what are the health and safety measures that we take in order to do this in a secure way.
Okay, so at the moment they're warming up, that's right, so they're using a tree, but later on they'll be doing it in the middle of the park, practicing?
Yeah, that's correct. So right now what we're doing is the warm-up bit. Basically, we are using the tree as a stable part that we can use to hold on. So we are doing the warm-up of the people with the hands up, with the people climbing up, so that basically once we, as you say, here in the middle of the park, we can practice the different type of structures that we will then provide into a performance.
Yeah, that's right. Just to explain, there's lots of different structures. So they're all different numbers, like 7 by 8 and whatever, 3 by 9. Basically, you've got different types of Castells. You've got the pinya at the bottom, which is like a big mass of people that hold everything together, and then there are the different tiers, the pisos, which go up. And I think the record is 10. What's your highest you've got to?
11.
You've got
No.
Wow, that would have been...
No.
Yes. What's your record?
No. So the biggest structure that we've done up to date, it's been a 5 or 6. What that means, it's basically a 5 or 6 is when you have 5 people per level,
yep,
up till 6 levels of people.
Right.
For the people that haven't seen human castles before. And yeah, that was a couple of years ago. And now what we are practicing for is for the 3 of 6 structure that is a level lower but more difficult, which is a 2 of 5. Which is, in terms of equilibrium, is more complicated, more technical.
Called a gamma extra, is that right?
I wish. No. No. So we need, in order to do bigger castles, what we need is the rehearsals like these ones to make everyone see what human castles are, to bring more people, so then we can get to practice bigger structures. not only that, we need lots of practice. This is why we meet every Wednesday and Sunday. This takes lots of time, lots of practice, lots of technique, and again, we need lots of people, and everyone is always needed. It doesn't matter if you are tall, if you are short, if you are big, if you are small. There's a position for everyone in the castle, which is one of the most beautiful things that you can do when you join a community like this one.
And children as well, because there's a child on top.
Yeah. So the childs are the bravest ones, I consider, in the human castles. Basically, they go in the top of the castle, as they are the lightest and smallest ones. And it's impressive the things that they've done and the decisions they take when you are in such a position. It's amazing to see the behavior of everyone in the castle, but also kids when they get into this attitude of like, I will do it. I'm going to do something as amazing as this one. And
And you have, and I've heard lots of different accents. I've heard South American accents. I've heard Catalan accents. So you have people from all over the world here, or?
This is one of the goals of the Colla here in London. What we want is to make it as international as possible, not only from the side of people participating, but also from the organizational side. What we want is to have as much people that are like internationally from different countries as possible, to make this together. We don't want this to be only Catalan. We want everyone to enjoy and learn what this Catalan tradition is, and how beautiful it is to join a community like this one.
Okay, and going down. Compensate there. That's doing good. Okay,
Sorry everyone. No están haciendo. Vale, da uno. Sí, da uno. Déu-n'hi-do que alt.
Like ejecting them.
Ostres, m'encanta que estigueu aquí gravant això, no sé com ho heu trobat, però
Sí.
m'encanta.
Bueno, hem vist la pàgina web Castellers of London .org.uk.
Molt bé.
I, però
No.
jo em recordo que fa uns anys, no sé si va ser el 2005 o 2006, hi havia un castell a Regent Street.
Sí,
Però
sí.
va ser una colla
Clar, és que
distinta,
això
crec.
fa... Sí, és que han vingut colles aquí a Londres.
Ja.
He tingut convidats, ha sigut una passada veure castells tan bons, unes persones amb una gran tècnica, tantes coses que ens poden ensenyar.
Sí.
I sí, si vas passant... O sigui, nosaltres el nostre objectiu és fer castells i les actuacions fer-les no dintre d'un local, sinó fer-les d'una forma que la gent de fora pugui veure això, que preguntin què és, que se sàpiga què és aquesta tradició tan bonica.
Vale. Moltes gràcies. Vale.
Un plaer.
Ok, adeu.
From Acton Town to Wimbledon, from Brixton to beyond. Love your London, have a banana.